We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fantastic orgasmic edition of HGGM Mode Season 3. You guys know the deal. Raw v Smackdown 2K24. We are coming off the heels of King and Queen of the Ring with, I hope I got this right, Becky Lynch from Raw is the Queen of the Ring, and Sami Zayn is the King of the Ring over on SmackDown. So we get some fallout from that. How is everybody doing this fine evening?
Ooh, it's been a day.
Cranky as fucking shit.
Yeah, but JP bound.
I got a question. Can you guys hear what's going on TV?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Whoa! What?
I'm gonna mute. No. I'm actually watching SmackDown, so.
Oh, okay. Pardon him. We got Heather. We got.
Won't start until Raw's done.
We got Heather, JP, Trek, Basement, and of course myself. And yeah, I guess let's get this
doing good.
But started.
Yeah.
wait for you to finish. Thank you. Go on, you're good. Yeah, no, nothing else.
I am doing okay. I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm probably doing mentally better than the rest of the people here. Just judging from the first 20 minutes of us talking to each other. So yes, I'm here to have a good time.
Mentally in a good place.
Just a rage.
So let's see.
Rage.
I'm definitely not. Who else is doing good tonight?
I got a wee bit of a sunburn on my face.
Ooh.
Oh.
2.5 hours at the pool with Wendy today.
Oh, it's that damn sun just.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say sneaks up on you, but it's kind of like the motherfucking sun.
But then she had how long? Wendy was over at a friend's house, so after
I had to walk her there and then walk home, but
good God, it's a block and a half.
Jesus, what?
But she was over at a friend's house for 3 hours.
Home like an hour ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. Trek, how you doing over there?
Better now.
Okay.
You released.
Little tense. Little tension release.
Trauma dumped.
So we're kicking things off with the Monday Night Raw, and
we got big things coming, guys.
So Raw, of course, taking the helm first with Heather, Basement, and Trek, and we're kicking things off with a Fatal 4Y.
So we are in business for a #1 contender here for Cody Rhodes World Championship.
Ooh.
This will be an opportunity to be in that #1 contendership match.
All right.
Mr. Perfect in this match?
No, they just showed the people. We've got we've got a couple big up and comers here. Jack is still looking to break out after he had a feud with Mr. Perfect. That unfortunately ended with him getting his ass beat by the entirety of Mr. Perfect and his crew. Actually, everyone just beat his ass.
Sorry, real quick. Dijak reminds me of fucking if Twisted Metal was a wrestler entrance.
He reminds me of the Terminator on Wish.
No, I think you're thinking the Punisher on Wish.
I'm here to punish you. I'm Dijak. I actually really like Dijak.
What's his fucking gag? What's his
gag?
His catchphrase?
Feast your eyes.
Feast your eyes. Feast your eyes.
I would say feast your ass.
Feast your eyes.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Feast your eyes.
So we got a couple guys looking to break out here. Yeah, Trek, go ahead.
Then he says this.
Feast your eyes, bud. Alright, so Dijak looking to break out has had very little success here. We've got Grayson Waller and Austin Theory both going to participate in this match. They're a tag team. They have had very little success as a tag team. Have yet to compete in singles action.
You're really upselling these guys so far, basically.
No, we're looking for someone to break out from the slump, right? We give opportunities.
We want that breakout star.
Oh, okay.
To be the one to face Cody.
We also haven't seen Austin Theory or Grayson Waller in singles action at all.
At first I took away from it's like, well, he really sucks, and then boy, this guy. But yeah, no, when you explain it that way, it makes sense.
So we're looking to give some opportunities here. We do have a match scheduled next week, and you're gonna love this, Connor. Trek. But JP will love it entirely because it will be a gauntlet match to to find out the #1 contender for Cody's championship. It will feature all of the people that never made it to the end in King of the Ring.
Okay.
And I think we might, if we can, work in like when they enter.
Ooh,
the
call it the
eliminator.
call it the runner-up rumble.
It's pretty much what
Yeah, call it the runner-up rumble.
But if we can kind of like assign when they enter based on when they got eliminated in King of the Ring. So
Holy shit! I mean, yeah, but yeah.
If we can, if not, it doesn't.
No, it's possible. Just
If it's gonna be too much work, then don't worry about it.
no, it's okay. I can put in punch it for overtime. It's fine. No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. It's honestly not that big a deal. All
So
right.
we got here. So we do have another competitor. He has yet to be shown here. We already saw him on the screen. One of the Coffee brothers, Joe Coffee, is entered in as the 4th participant. This is a guy I know very little about, but JP's talked good about him, and Heather. Trek, I don't know if you know a lot about the Joe Coffee or the Coffee brothers.
Yeah, for Gallus, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't really seen much of what they've done. I know JP said I would probably like them.
They are a more refined version of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, essentially.
I feel like a bigger
Yeah,
physically version.
yes, and their wrestling is a bit more cleaner, if that makes sense.
I think the best way I can
20
describe it is that
matter.
if you were to like somehow do a weird genetic offspring birth of Kevin Owens and Pete Dunne, I think that's probably the best mix description of them.
Not as much because they're British strong style,
Yep.
and they don't do a lot of that joint manipulation, especially when it comes to the finger thing that Pete Dunne does. But
That finger thing that all the people know about. What he's known
I'm
for.
done.
You will be. Break those fingers.
Dude, you broke your
It's
fingers
actually
like 3
just
times this week. Worth it.
It's actually just finger puppets.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see this guy in action. Again, in NXT, correct me if I'm wrong, he is wrestling by himself. And the other 2 are the tag team, you guys said, right?
Yes. Joe Coffey's the breakout singles star. He did challenge for the NXT UK title. Or sorry, the WWE UK title was called that back in the time. I mean, look at him. He's like a fucking wall.
oh god, yeah. He's even more of a brick wall than in person than he is here. He walks out, he looks like a bulldog walking down the.
This should be really fucking good, honestly. So kudos to Raw's booking on this one.
Yeah, the dirty threesome came together.
What?
That's wild. Aru has a question for JP, but he never actually asked the question in the chat.
Oh, that's the camera. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Woo! All right.
Big talk there by Die Jack.
Fucking Christ.
Die jack me up. And I did.
There's a jetpack hitting up his ass. We need to get him to fucking inspection.
I did make sure that this was on legendary difficulty before the stream. Couple things. I did fucking cave and bought the 40 years of WrestleMania edition pack, so now I have almost everything completely unlocked. Yeah, including the WrestleMania 40 arena, which I really hope they just I just hope they fucking. I wish they would just do every 2 years of the game now. Honest to God.
Yeah, really. The cost especially attached to it, because if you get that full edition, it ain't cheap, and if you're paying that.
Yeah, but if you're able to update like that good of stuff that fast.
But the 40 years edition was available on launch.
It was, yeah. I didn't opt in for it because I didn't have the money for it. Well, I mean, that's kind of the other reason too. It's like, okay, you get like these 2 things. And it's like, all right, well, I can probably wait it out. And then they added a couple of their like characters and stuff. It's like, fuck it. I will say that my faction mode has been fucking my latest OCD ADHD obsession. So I've been trying.
I can understand like the casual, like the addiction to it because of the way it is.
Yeah.
I could never get into it.
It's very engaging actually, and I like the it's getting me. It's getting. I cleanly beat one mode entirely, like all the way through. So now I'm kind of working on a couple of other ones where like every week or so they're gonna add new challenges to it. So there's interesting dynamics and aspects of it. And the part that I like about it the most is that it does create like different challenges and stuff. So you can still be successful in the mode even if you're not on legendary difficulty. So there's a multifaceted levels of enjoyment with it, which I kind of really like, to be honest. I didn't think I was gonna get into it. By the way, real fun quick side note here, and this is something I was just kind of thinking about, and I'm pretty confident this is going to fall under the stoner blow your mind talk, and holy shit, Dijak with that crazy spin! No, so close. I think this is going to fall under the fucking stoner talk, if anything. I was thinking about how WWE is doing pay-per-view, or sorry, PLEs. Ooh. From Mania until SummerSlam, every one of those in between is not taking place in the U.S. It's at least, you know, international, all these different international PLEs. And the more I thought about it, there was a part and an aspect of why it's so fucking genius to do that, and it's because what's the one thing that a lot of people said when Backlash was done, or anyway, even fucking Puerto Rico when they did that, was the fucking crowd, right? Like the crowd was a big aspect.
That's what you're thinking of.
What's that?
The French crowd.
Yeah, right, sorry, yeah, but yeah, even, the French, oh, nice fucking Spanish fly there. Jesus, what?
Neither of these men should be doing that.
No.
They really shouldn't. I've seen Dijak wrestle in person. He's a fucking insane.
Impressing me in this match alone. I wanted to ask you before you complete what you're saying.
Yes.
Do you have a person of interest here?
Dijak. Yeah, I'm kind of in real life too. I'm hoping he does more on the main roster. I'm a big fan of his.
Of like WWE's Luchasaurus.
Yes.
He's a little better than Luchasaurus, but yes, I can.
It just didn't have the stupid fucking dinosaur gimmick, which is thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Dijak on that one. But the genius of it is like, okay, you go to France, right, for Backlash, and obviously the crowd's gonna go fucking apeshit. Why does the crowd go apeshit? Because
It's been 20 years since any wrestling company has been over there.
right, so they're gonna be fucking excited because they're like, okay, bam, golden fucking opportunity. Because if we cheer more, it's going to incentivize, like, it's gonna make them want to come back. Oh, Austin Theory.
Do more shows, whether they be house shows or holiday tour
Yep.
shows or whatever.
So
that aren't essentially televised.
correct, exactly. So all this stuff is kind of common knowledge, right? Here's the other level, like the other level of genius of the idea behind doing this. So they do that in France. Then, I mean, obviously Saudi Arabia don't count because they have the long deal there. But like,
Right.
then the next one is this one, Clash at the Castle. What do you think What do you think that crowd's gonna do?
Fucking killing everybody.
Fucking, oh my god. Dude, if they are as rowdy as Latino fans at a soccer game, they're not gonna have a roof left on that building.
The point is right, and the point
Well,
is
you're kind of fostering competition between different countries to be
Exactly.
there. You go.
which is a great way to actually have a business and utilize your fans.
Have your
to
cake
then
and eat it
further
too.
your
Oh shit.
business. Yeah,
Nope.
really good
And not
idea.
only that, you add to the validity of your world titles being world titles.
You get to tap
Yeah.
into unknown either untapped or virtually untapped markets.
What we need to see, in all honesty, what we need to see, I think sooner rather than later, is to have like major world title championships change hands at these ones.
I mean, I think
Because
Yeah.
it's kind of like how people would go. These are kind of like the PLE house shows now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where you want something exciting to happen, but you want it. The good thing is like these are televised. They're off hours, which is unfortunate. But you still need to have big things happen,
Well,
so that
Yeah.
people will tune
nothing-
in. Otherwise,
no.
Well, Sammy won at this last one.
Well, I was gonna say no titles have changed hands though to the international ones, right?
I'm sure undercard titles have.
Yes, no world championships.
I think that might mean without veering off too much off course. I think that's gonna happen tomorrow or tomorrow. But oh god, Dijak just fucking dagged him.
Dijak has been fucking
Just
tearing
destroying
apart.
people. And
Even if
Coffee's
he
got a bat.
doesn't win, guys, take note. Trek, Heather, we gotta put him. I'm gonna write it down right now because he's
Yeah,
been perfect. as shit.
definitely. He needs to be.
The fuck? Austin Theory just did like a weird. Oh, Austin Theory. Theory snuck in.
Ah, he snuck in.
Dijak was doing the finisher. Even he was like, motherfucker.
Oh
You know
my
what?
lord.
That's a cool way to win, though. I will
Yeah.
say for Austin Theory.
Smart
Who did he
little
pin?
prick. He pinned, I believe it was Joe Coffey, yeah.
I was about to say if he pinned Waller.
He got a cup of
That
coffee.
would be Great. That would have been fucking amazing if you had
Good shit.
fucking
But no, I
Waller.
think it was one of those, like I said, one of those like stoner, like, whoa moments where I'm like, I just realized like the genius of doing that by going to these untapped markets. You're almost creating the demand and having almost like kind of like a measuring stick or like a pulse on like, okay, we're hotter here than there, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But like, Jesus Christ, it's fucking genius.
Yes. And yes, we understand that it's more expensive for them to be doing this because of having to have all of their stuff shipped through fucking customs.
But Jesus
We understand all of that, and that's kind of why Vince backed off, I believe, from doing so many overseas tours.
I think so. I think
I think they got like cold feet when NXT UK and like the push for NXT to establish what they're kind of doing with the PLEs. The PLE idea is, in my opinion, much smarter. They're
Yeah.
just trying to establish like wrestling companies outside all over the fucking world.
Yep.
Like that's something that you might want to bridge later, but having exposure all over the world at least every couple months. Very smart idea.
Or you could still have your NXT UK, but don't televise it. Keep it local
Yeah.
for a
And that's
while.
the problem with them.
So you build up that local fan base for it, and then from there you can branch out. To
I think the
global.
problem with that though is they really want to make money out. Like the talent that they're signing for this NXT UK, they're not that cheap. And you got to
Right.
make like they want to make money more than just like.
Well, don't forget they have new backing now, so there's that too. But
Apparently, go ahead, Connor.
no, just gonna, I was
And
gonna,
then just
yep.
tell us about this match.
That's
and then,
exactly what I was gonna say. Yep.
And then JP, you can respond to the chat.
Well,
Well,
as
I'm going to respond. Go ahead.
As all of you remember, Charlotte Flair actually beat the unbeatable Bayley for the women's championships, and now we are starting to build up new contenders to be the ones to take on Charlotte.
I can't believe Bailey got beaten. The dream finally came to an end.
But I don't know. I can't remember. Did she get pinned? I don't think she got pinned. Did she?
It was not her that was pinned. No,
Huh?
I think it was Becky.
I
yeah,
sense some
that matters for
controversy. She's horny.
So sorry, I did not have. Are you done?
Yeah, sorry, man. That'll be good.
So I'm sorry. I'm watching SmackDown. I'm in Seattle, so I'm 3 hours behind to everybody. Well, except for Heather.
Future sucks.
I'm watching SmackDown, so they don't get it when it's actually on. They get it 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. I'm trying to think.
No, I
Yeah.
Get it later.
It's a 2-hour delay.
It's okay. We don't need to know the
So
exact.
it starts
Get
at
it later.
8 o'clock here.
yeah.
It doesn't start at the 7 o'clock like it does everywhere else.
Well, also, this SmackDown's kind of fucked up anyway because it's from good old Scotland.
Over in Scotland, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was muted watching the promo that AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes cut.
Yeah.
So Aru asked if I listen to anything Vince Russo. I listen to Vince Russo about as much as I. How do I answer this?
He's a shit stain on wrestling. I'm sorry.
He
That's
is.
the one guy that
I
I
listen
can't
to
get behind.
anything that Vince Russo says,
Motherfucker.
and I will tell you, the guy is. Basement's right. He's a shit stain on wrestling. This guy literally booked his shows based off of what Jerry said.
Yes.
So
I mean, I get the at the time, but it like everything I've seen from him is bad.
he's terrible. He has no idea what he's
guy
doing.
who wanted to build
He-
an all-women's wrestling company and base it or have one character based off of a woman's period.
Wasn't it
No.
called like domestic abuse wrestling or something? It had a
Yeah.
terrible name that he was playing.
Yeah.
Here we go, Chelsea.
He literally said Roman Reigns will never get over.
Meanwhile, he is over as fuck.
Yeah,
And
well,
how-
where is he?
It depends. It depends. Did he say Roman Reigns will never get over
Yeah.
in the iteration that they had of him? Because we were all in the same boat.
He
Keep
said
putting him as a
he's-
face. He's not going to
He
get over.
has said that Roman Reigns is a boring character. And recently.
Okay, if it was recent.
Oh,
then,
shit.
You know what? I can see someone saying that he's not super interesting. The story around him has become interesting.
Yes.
As a character, he's pretty one note, but that's the purpose of him.
Yes, that's the purpose of that
So,
character.
and to answer your question, no, I do not listen to anything Vince Russo puts up. And I will ask you a question. Why would you ask me?
Hopefully he can answer. I don't know if he's working or not.
I
Bro.
was laughing because the referee
Woo!
almost
Oh,
took
jeez.
Piper Niven out with the chair.
Oh my god.
She
And
also hit the ropes and then decided to
Valhalla is just
What
fucking
is
rushing.
So I will tell you right now, I'm kind of looking forward to the match between Cody and AJ.
Yeah, what did you think of the promo? I only saw it on Twitter. It was pretty good. For AJ Styles, I like that it went like that extra step to they didn't mention AEW, but they did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They didn't mention it by name.
It wasn't a shot at AEW.
No, it was a shot at Cody
It was
Rhodes.
a shot at Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. But it was a good. This is what they should do. Like, if you want to use another company to hype up the crowd, because as soon as you said you helped build another company, the crowd went crazy with boos and whatever, right? Like, that's a way to mention another company.
Oh, sorry, Chelsea just made the 10 count. Oh, Piper Niven.
Yeah.
So I will say it was one of the better ones, but I will say this right now: I don't think Triple H says you go out there and just say what you need to say. You know how to cut a promo. You know how to talk as a human being. Go out there and say what you have to say. Just turn it up a little bit. And I think
I also think like you'd have to say something pretty fucking egregious for them to like pull you back in.
Yeah.
In wrestling in general right now. But I like the fact that this is not a pot shot at a different company. It's a pot shot at the guy. That's how you kind of use the popularity of saying or referencing another company, but still focusing on the actual thing you're building towards.
Centered around your own personal company, yes.
And the thing you're building towards. It's a really good. That's why I enjoyed it, and the fact that AJ Styles is a very enjoyable heel. His face run is just don't speak.
Chelsea, it's Chelsea Green. I also think that with the changing of the guard and also the changing of like the way that the company is structured now, it's interesting because I think one thing that a lot of fans, and this is just talking about the creative process in general, and this kind of ties in with AJ's stuff, is the idea of if Vince was still in charge, right? Things would probably kind of like be the same way that he was doing things. Oh God, I'm pretty here.
This match coming up,
slipping and getting worse because he can't not have that control.
Shock win there. But my point is that like Vince got complacent, right? There's a lot of common criticism that a lot of his creative stuff, not all, but a good chunk of it, sometimes was complacency and just rolling through and just doing things for the sake of doing things. Triple H, to his credit, could, kind of fall back on his own laurels and be like, all right, we'll kind of just like, I don't want to say phone it in, but more or less kind of doing the same thing. And obviously he's not going to do that for the smart reasons of just every fucking reason. But more importantly, I've noticed that he's willing to take more risks.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This match coming up, that's an I Quit match between AJ and Cody, would have never happened.
Correct.
They already wrestled. He'd be wrestling somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, and nothing would matter.
Right. And so my point is that with Triple H, he could have done the same thing where it's like, I'm going to go by like my formula and stuff like that. But I've kind of noticed with a couple of things in terms of like just the way the company is kind of going about that, like they're willing to take a little bit more chances. And he even said this in a press conference thing where he's like, I hope we succeed at everything, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind getting my ass handed to me every once in a while because that's how you learn.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God, like
it's genius.
Instant hard on. Anyway, speaking of which, R-Truth.
Instant hard on. So we had a match to get the #1 contender for the IC Championship. Sheamus won. It also featured R-Truth and Santos Escobar. Both competitors were pretty standout in that match. And this is what we're kind of looking for when we see people that are excelling and you want to push them. So later tonight, Sheamus will take on Mr. Perfect. Yes, he's dead. For the IC Championship. But we wanted to give these two a chance as the next competitor in line to face the IC champion. So we're going to be seeing R-Truth versus Santos Escobar. Santos has been killing it, in my opinion. We haven't seen R-Truth as much as Santos, so we don't know yet what R-Truth is going to bring. But the triple threat they had a couple weeks ago was pretty fire. So give them chances.
So I will say this about Triple H. You are right, Connor, but I think
Not anything crazy.
So if he's getting his ass kicked in anything, he knows what he should not do or will not do. Is essentially why he's so if he's not, if whatever is not working, he will stop doing it.
Well, I think he just basically said, I don't mind, and I would kind of like failing every now and then. Therefore, I can fix whatever's wrong, right?
The problem with Vince, and if you ever listen to Bruce Pritchard's podcast, he always says Vince wanted to try to prove that he could get somebody over.
I also think he tried to prove that he was right at times. Like he's strong.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
No matter if they were working or not.
Right, but if you listen to Bruce Pritchard, he says Vince will try to prove, like, trying to think of a character like Ahmed Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He said he was going to prove that he was the real deal, and he was the next big thing.
Yep.
With his fucking elbow pads on his thighs.
Vince had a big problem pivoting away from something that wasn't working. Like he'd almost go down with the ship.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you know, that's I think the best description.
He wanted to prove to everybody that he could do it. Now, the one thing that he did do is he stuck with Roman Reigns. He stuck with Roman Reigns. But everybody knew that he was that guy. It was just a matter of how he was booked.
Not even just that. They needed to move him to the kind of character he is now about 10 years ago.
I don't know if I agree with that, just personally, because like I get what you're saying in order for the fans to like him. I think there had to be I think there had to be a certain amount of time he spent in a role trying to be a face. Like I think it actually helped him to be as good as he is currently in that role, not only in ring, but like you kind of have to go out there. Like it's like a stand-up comedian. You kind of have to go out there and bomb a couple fucking times before you can get that experience behind you.
It's fun.
So I think like he bombed for way too fucking long, and I agree with you there.
Arushin Chu responded. He says, I don't listen to anything Vince Russo does. I only did when he answered on why he wasn't going to watch Who Killed WCW. Didn't we talk about that last week?
I would.
A lot about,
okay, I will be very honest with you in terms of like my and this is genuine. Like I have nothing against Vince Russo whatsoever as a human being or a person, obviously.
I just don't see a genius there or a
well, the thing of it is that I think that there are nuggets to things that he says and thinks that they're like that are valuable viewpoints. So maybe not the entire concept, but like sometimes his perspective does make some sort of sense. I'm not saying it's everything, but there are some valuable nuggets of his thought process.
The problem with Vince Russo is I don't look at him. He should not be someone that's in charge of anything, in my honest opinion.
I agree with you there 100%. Yes, he needs to be part of a team.
Well, I kind of see him like he follows trends.
Yeah, which is fine.
He follows trends after trends have kind of run their gamut. So it's like, oh, we're gonna get on this train late all the time. And I also feel like I don't like the amount of times I've heard him talk about wrestling and things about wrestling. It's just like it's kind of like he gives me the Meltzer vibe. It's like, yeah, I'm in the know. I'm part of the crew. Yeah, that kind of thing where it's like, okay, just because you're like in there, doesn't automatically give you a pass on all the stupid shit.
Oh
he
yeah,
does.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's a genius by any stretch of the imagination. But I mean, that's. Anyway,
No,
I'm
he's
just.
not.
We do have to give him his credit for what he was able to pull off with WWE while the Attitude Era, the Attitude Era was going on.
Yes.
Yep.
Because a
That's
few
what I'm
of
saying.
those ideas were hidden.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the Attitude Era was very much like Jerry Springer, and this like it's that like, oh, we gotta go like way over the top for a lot of things, and it's gotta be
Oh
shock
shit,
value.
Santos.
That's all he
Yeah,
really
it
knew how to
90s was,
do.
too.
Oh!
The 90s
That was-
about shock value.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was shock
this is why you
TV.
look
It was
back-
crash
yeah.
TV.
When you look back at the Attitude Era, yes, there's some great things, but there's a lot that was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of rose-colored glasses. Oh, here we go.
I will tell
Woo!
you right now, Bruce Pritchard, again, go listen to Bruce Pritchard and listen to Jim Cornette. Any
I think
idea
I'd rather
that
hang
Vince
from the
Russo
rafters.
had, any idea that Vince Russo had to be changed,
Truth, come on.
and it was changed by
You deserve
Vince. Vince would listen to his ideas and he'd say, "Okay, I see what he wants to do."
That's
But we're
like
gonna
that's
do it
good
this
though, because
It's
like
still-
we
it's
said,
still his
Hold on,
base idea,
hold on.
though. It was still something he originally came up with, and
Give
Vince.
me a second.
why are you standing up?
All rise.
He's
No, he's leaving. I don't know why he's
CPS
getting in the
guys at the store, but
He
yes.
just muted himself and walked away.
Whoop,
Well, it's
there
like
it
what,
is.
it's like what they said on.
Sorry, Chuck. Let me finish real quick.
You're good. Go ahead.
They took his base ideas still. I'm not saying by any means that his ideas were not ever altered. Go ahead.
It's like what they said on the Rise and Fall of WCW. I think it was the Rise and Fall of WCW or the Monday Night Wars that what made him so successful is that he had to run those ideas through Vince, because when he got to WCW,
Yeah.
they was like, "Oh guys, can you second coming of WCW?" It's like, "Hey, just shit the bed." And then
My
you got
thing
Jimmy
is,
Bagwell on a freaking pole about you. What that thing was like,
No,
good
my-
lord.
my thing is with him is like, I could eat. What makes it just because he's there? It's like it's someone that like I don't think deserves to be where they are. Like you could replace him with anybody. I think that was like a wrestling fan, and he's like one of those fans that it's gonna give you mostly shit. All right, so like I just and you take him outside
Oh,
the
shit.
Attitude Era,
Speaking of
and
which-
he's-
Can I tell you something?
Double count out.
Holy
Looks like
shit.
both will be #1 contenders for the next IC Championship. Triple threat, baby.
There you go.
Very
Sounds
good.
to
That was
me.
See,
that was
even
a really good match.
even the
before
game
it.
said very good.
Okay, I got yelled at by the hotel. So,
What'd you
because
do?
I was being loud. The walls are
We hear potential abuse of water bottles.
No, that wasn't. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I will tell you this: Vince wasn't a fan of wrestling.
Right.
He never was, and he said as much.
Sorry, folks. We're just setting things up here for the next part here, so bear with us for just a
So-
moment.
He was an idea guy. So
Right.
he was looking at pop culture and thinking, well, Jesus, what is wrestling not done? Hey, let's do the raunchy Jerry Springer shit. So he would literally watch episodes of Jerry Springer and then book a show.
Yeah, I feel like a person with 50 IQ could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
But I don't
Correct.
see his contributions as
Wait.
very important.
Wait.
Just like-
Basement. Something's
what's happening?
something's going on. Oh no.
We got reports in the backstage, ladies and gentlemen. On his way into the ring to accompany Mr. Perfect, it looks like an unknown assailant is attacking Duke Hudson in the back. One of Chase U,
Perfect.
part of Mr. Perfect's crew.
See,
man dressed
he's
all
so
in
unknown.
black
You don't even know his
in
name
his
because the
ass.
raw. Oh God.
He could be a fan, all in black. We don't know.
Could it be the Undertaker?
This is for
Johnny
the
Cash.
fan to decide.
He's so unknown. The logo's even covering his name.
Well, it can't be the Undertaker because he's not tall enough.
Yeah, he's moving pretty quick there.
Oh, man. Man, the security in this building sucks. We need to get somebody out here immediately.
We don't have security. Duke Hudson trying to fight off his attacker, though.
Duke Hudson is 6'6", 6'7".
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Duke Hudson, that's big. Jeez. This guy might have bit off more than he can chew here in the back. Look at Duke Hudson go.
Called security. Oh, God.
Man.
Just turn on the bat signals back there.
And you get surprised in the back. You know, this is a good lesson for anybody that might get mugged or attacked.
Just call Duke
Be
Hudson.
6'6" and beat the shit out of everybody.
They'll be in the NXT parking lot.
That's gonna be his thing.
Oh, shit.
Call Duke Hudson when you're in trouble. Turns into fucking hurricane.
Dun, 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 Duke
Well,
Hudson. Dun,
basically,
dun,
that's
dun,
why
dun,
they've
dun.
got the bat signal back there. They could just turn it
Dig
on.
it.
and call.
Shovel, bitch.
Oh, he's got a shovel now, Drake.
Buried, bitch.
Oh god. Yeah, he hit him right in the back of the
Right
head.
in the Duke.
Oh my goodness.
Right in the Duke.
Right in the Duke. Duke.
Oh, no. His
You guys
Hudson's
see
cracked.
that country song made by AI?
Oh, my God, dude. There's been
My
so
balls
many.
stuck in the door or whatever.
It slammed on my nuts. Dude, they're fucking. It's so
Like
good.
Blue globes or whatever.
Yeah, that was cool.
So good.
Oh, shit.
He
Fucking.
is beating the fuck out of him with a
He
shovel.
is destroying him now, yeah.
Unknown assailant going wild on this guy's ass.
Oh, man.
Are we
Jesus.
gonna review who this is?
Who do you think it might be? We don't know. All in black, baby.
Solo Sikoa?
Oh, nope. Ah, oh.
There was, oh
Oh
god,
my God.
there was a ton of people that were undrafted. Like
Yeah.
70% of the roster went undrafted.
It's true. Oh, he just ran into that fist.
Also, we've got some downloadable content recently.
Mm-hmm.
Could be anybody. It could even be me. From H.
Yeah, you know how much we wanted one of those.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
to
god.
the
Oh my
shovel.
God.
On the
Are you
shovel.
sure? Are you sure it's you, basement? Because I don't think you're getting up for a while.
My back's already broken.
He just,
Yeah, exactly. Just watch
You
it.
know,
Ow.
shovel's bitch.
ow. Ow.
I think after that block it was Dr. Stephen Hawking.
God, he will be.
God.
Oh my
Robots
God.
in the
Uh-oh.
skies.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Fucking roundhouse kick right to the temple.
He's doing
Duke?
some.
You
Duke.
can't,
Getting ready to
Are
pop
you
a
okay,
squat.
Duke? Oh god.
you can't hide the meters for this one?
Nope.
No, no, not in the back.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna pin you, so let's go.
Just beating to death in the back.
Oh,
Fuck
Jesus.
you, don't.
He just slammed his
He's looking to break his fucking arms off. He's going after one of the brain trust here.
That
Going
fucking
after Duke Hudson.
that bitch slap was fucking epic.
Oh
That's what they
God.
should call the team basement, the brain trust.
Yeah, that's what. Well, that I floated that name before, and then I just forgot about it until now.
Okay.
He's trying to knock him out. Oh man, the shovel that'll help.
Beating him.
Go to
Pissed off,
sleep.
man.
Go
It's
to
called Duke
sleep.
Hudson, if you want.
Say-
Recover,
God,
folks.
busted.
Bustin' makes me feel
Oh,
good.
right in the
Loads of money for a
chins.
poker game.
Go up the ladder, bitch. Do it.
Uh oh. Dookie Wookie. Smell my
Dookie
pookie.
Big elbow by Dookie.
Oh, Johnny Test flashback.
It's the new L bag.
It's coming back. Dookie,
Oh.
give us a run.
Bringing out the Dookie.
He's hulking. He's a hulking.
God, he's going
He's
crazy.
duking.
I mean, even if he fights off this
Oh,
unknown attacker,
And he's
What
gonna
do
be
we have
taking
left in him?
the fight.
pull up a chair.
no, he's got
For
hit about
Dookie.
2 times with the shovel. So if he doesn't have CTE, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got no more chairs.
Okay, chair. I think that chair just appeared out of some sort of false reality. Okay.
Oh,
My
Look
God.
into that.
laying out the unknown man, and took the good out of him though. Jesus Christ! Tony, can we get some medical attention back here?
We need
They're all eating donuts. So you're gonna have
we
to
need
wait.
we
yeah,
need
we don't
doctors
have
for
that.
doctors
I just say it so that we don't get sued.
doctors for Dookie.
Oh, and here we go. Sheamus versus the undead.
Why does everybody have their hands up?
Don't shoot.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Bobby the Brain's like, eh.
I mean, come on. Come
So Duke
on.
comes in, part of this entourage, unable to make it out here after getting waylaid in the back.
My asshole
have
is this
Jeff on
wide.
So he can't. He's
Duke's
fucked.
gonna die.
Duke.
I think you
and
guys have.
unknown
I think you guys have yourself a new Intercontinental Champion tonight.
It is very. Oh, he still has got 2 fucking backies.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, the winner of this match will go on to face R-Truth and Santos in a triple threat.
Holy shit.
Fun thing about triple threats, you're not gonna have people on the ringside.
Yes.
Correct,
So that may
Amando.
Pretty poorly for Mr. Perfect.
You know, aside from
Alright.
being.
I don't know. We've had him in a triple threat before. And
Listen, he's unstoppable. He's fucking undead machine.
Hey, listen, I thought Bailey was too, and you know, dreams are broken.
He's not undead. He's just got all that ass. But
Mr. Perfect is the $1 million man. We have the power. We can rebuild him. Don't you mean revive him? Yes.
Legally, yes, that's what it's called. It's a
I
shame.
think he's up to the task, Sheamus. He did beat Santos and R-Truth to get here, and he is the reflection of light.
The prism man Sheamus. Look at me, I've got the trench coat and no pants.
Do you see Mr. Perfect or Sheamus winning, Connor?
Oh, Sheamus, 1,000%.
Sheamus.
Yep.
JP, do you have a... I know you're going with Mr. Perfect. Why you gonna ask? Heather?
I think Mr. Perfect may be able to hold him off long enough to win.
Trek, do you have a man in this
I
race?
think Sheamus is actually gonna win tonight.
Yeah, I got short hair, bitches. Woo!
My hair and clothes changes.
I go from blue balls to green balls.
He looks like Shane Douglas took a shit.
It looks like Shane Douglas went to the fucking
Cannon booth.
Oompa Loompa fucking fest.
Yes. Because it's Mr.
Yes.
Perfect's face plastered on an orange body.
Aren't you glad we saw
And
this?
There's a line around just the front of his fucking.
By the way, I always love seeing these
Two different
visuals.
colored skin tones.
That's beautiful. Look at that belt.
Yeah,
I like that belt.
I do too.
it grew on me. I love the new US more when they introduced the 2 new titles, but that's grown on me a lot.
I love steampunk and Art Deco style shit. So that belt is just absolutely beautiful to me.
Woo! Go Shaihimas.
Actually, like I don't get me wrong. I really like the white IC belt, but
Yeah.
it would be out of place today if they.
Oh,
Yeah,
1,000%.
agree.
And the US title needed a fucking upgrade for God's sakes, because it hasn't changed since fucking almost 03
Since Benoit had it.
Yeah.
when they introduced the damn thing. All right, here we go. Sheamus and Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship. Jesus Christ, he is orange. It's even by
Yeah.
comparison.
We will eventually get like the real version of him, right?
Yes. In October.
Alright, so we'll have him for like 4 months and then fucking
Perfectly.
reverse that.
Wow.
I mean, it'd be interesting. I can tell you right now, Mr. Perfect has fucking destroyed. He's killing it, in,
Yeah.
no pun intended.
Ironic that he's killing it, because
He's yet to lose. He's 5-0, all title defenses except for the first
Yep.
one.
Kuvar, go, quick kick out there by Ailman himself, Shahimas.
Sheamus could be the one.
Looks like a fucking giant Cheeto.
No,
I
he's
love
he's the
Looks like a carrot.
he's the thumb that's covered in the Dorito crumb dust, and you haven't quite
Yeah.
licked it off yet.
He's an Oompa Loompa's dick.
He looks like a carrot.
If that's the case, he needs to go see a doctor, who's also an
They're all
Oompa Loompa.
They're all like extremely hung.
Looks like a minion set outside the sun.
Dr.
I'm
Beta
3 feet
Carotene.
above, 6
Doc-
feet below.
Please page Dr. Beta Carotene. Dr. Beta Carotene.
I'm 3 feet above, 6 feet below, like someone we know.
He's the same color as the lighting out in the.
Because he's dead. Get it?
He's, should be like fucking gray.
So he should be the color of Sheamus.
They shoved a bunch of carrots up his carcass to bring him back. Okay?
It worked. It worked for Bugs Bunny. It worked for.
He can see
Oh.
everything.
how they did X-rays back then.
It doesn't really help Sheamus that Mr. Perfect's joined by Bobby the Brain and Andre Chase.
Yeah.
Hey, Chase.
Like another dead guy.
What?
Andre Chase?
No.
Oh.
They got resurrected together. Because we also know they got buried together. That's complete fact.
That is not it.
Are you Mythbusters?
They didn't die the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Myth busting you. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, look, the ref distracted.
Ref,
Already working his magic. Bobby the Brain in the corner.
So much fuckery.
I hate this. I hate how this interference shit.
Yeah.
is.
It's too much of the same thing. They should really
Yeah.
like. They should
They
have
do
like
the
20 different
turnbuckle,
things.
They should, get up, they should try and catch the person's foot. They should be up on the
They
edge
should
of
do
the ring.
the,
I gotta.
they should do the D&D approach. 20 different things, roll the dice.
I
Whatever
gotta-
lands on the-
Exactly.
I got a fun little question for y'all. In wrestling, in your wrestling memories and good times, is there a spot that you remember with a manager that you like? Oh wow, like that was fun, clever, or exciting, or good, like what anything like that.
JP is gonna say anything Jim Cornette ever did.
Anything.
Yeah.
He is right. He's right. Jim Cornette. Anything he did, there was a purpose for it. But it wasn't. He didn't do the same thing all the time. He would. He would. And he would get his come up.
Cheeto 1, Cheeto 2. Oh, Cheeto no.
So that's why I like Jim Cornette.
How about you guys?
For me,
Oh, perfect
I'm
Plex.
gonna send everybody on fucking memory lane like immediately. For me, it was Paul Bearer telling the story of the Undertaker walking in.
Yeah.
Paul Bearer fucking the Undertaker's mom.
Yep. I remember that one, yeah.
Just
We talked
imagine.
about
First of all, you don't even have to imagine him having sex. Just imagine hearing him have sex.
Yeah.
I mean,
What the fuck is perfect doing? Uh-oh.
joining him on the hardest part of the ring.
Ah.
It wasn't
Fuck
a
that
manager,
air.
What the fuck just happened?
but it was for me. It was when
Oh!
Bobby was going shit crazy when Flair was in the '92 Royal Rumble. He keeps losing his shit.
There's been so many manager spots that are very similar,
Yeah.
which it's hard to like kind of tell. I know that there's. The thing is, like, if you
So-
have a female manager, a lot of it's like, oh, you accidentally hit the woman. Oh, you accidentally
Or
you
she
went
Yeah.
and hit the woman.
Slashed her ass.
I think my
Jerry
Martel.
Martel. Jerry Martel.
Jerry.
was really good. Fucking
Yeah, she was.
man. She
Uh-oh.
was the Jim Cornette of the female. She
Then I'll-
would take a bump if she needed to.
I will agree with you on that. What the fuck is perfect doing? Oh shit,
She
nope.
didn't want. It's funny because there's a story about she didn't want to like. They told her to hit Liz, and she goes, "I don't want to hit Miss Liz." And Miss Liz was like, "You don't hit me,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hurt you."
Basement.
A lot worse because I'm not trained.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
He should
God.
be dead again.
That might do
That's
it.
Paralyzation.
Oh!
Oh,
Wow.
can't kill what's already dead.
Holy shit. I honestly thought that was gonna be the end there.
Yeah, that
The
was.
fuck is he doing now? Oh god.
Broke his
Uh-oh,
neck.
uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
No, this'll do it.
He knows what he has to do to get rid of him.
Be gone! If he kicks out, I swear to
He's
god.
gonna knock the orange out of
Oh
him.
my god.
New IC champ, baby. Come on. What?
He's gonna kick out because
He's got
This
broke
could be
with him.
the biggest error of his life. Getting him to stand up broke.
Goodbye.
Manager.
better
That's
fucking
it.
be it.
That's it.
God.
2, 3.
Holy shit.
Mr. Perfect is unstoppable.
Wow. I kind of want him to retain now.
Oh god, I don't know. Seems pretty fucked up. Oh, trying to get his composure. That was smart.
Yep.
Bobby,
Uh-oh.
save me,
Or was
Bobby.
it?
What? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Defying physics.
He
with that slam.
matrixed into the turnbuckle.
Do you think that's air you're breathing?
Oh shit! He didn't give me a chance to do it. You think that's air you're breathing now?
That fart. Fuck compilation of farts with the Matrix.
Yeah.
M3,
Burn.
M3 Kratos says Bischoff taking a Scorpion Death Drop while Hogan just stands there with his back
No,
turned
he's
the whole
taking it.
time.
Oh.
He took off the fucking
Bischoff
thing. Look at
wasn't
this.
Hogan's
Disqualification? No. He took off the fucking thing.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Is that a DQ?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a DQ. He's just removing a piece of the ring. Isn't
And
it?
then hitting someone with that piece of the ring? I guess.
I mean, into it. It's just
I don't know. That's controversial to me.
It is.
well, it's perfect.
Ref allowing this. Of course, we have the same ref we've always had. The
Yeah.
guy that sees nothing and does nothing.
John Cone. Just like his vision, it's a cone. Oh God.
It's like
Everyone's vision.
the ref from AEW doesn't do shit.
But you just
Oh,
oh God.
Fuck,
It is
that
fucking-
tailbone's up in his brain
he
now.
perfectly broke his ass.
Slinky.
Oh shit! Alabama slam.
Oh God, on the outside. I don't think anybody in the world would want to take that.
Unless you had maximum beta carotene.
I'm shocked his spine didn't come out of his neck right there. It's like, good
Aren't you
God.
glad he's perfect?
Spinal stenosis.
Oh no, the SS.
That's not stenosis. That's Slinky syndrome, basement.
Throw him down the stairs.
Distraction. Oh no. Oh, he's back. Where's my beer? Oh God.
This is a good match.
No,
It
no.
is.
Oh God, the orange and green. He's a walking Irish flag.
Look at gets up and fucking bulldogs him. This guy is
No way. No way. No.
syndrome.
Cover. 1,
Rope break.
2. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Sheamus.
Good shit from Raw. Good shit from Raw.
Here.
This is for the Intercontinental title, by the way.
Everything's on the line. No. That's the championship. No.
Yeah.
Could be everything for Mr. Perfect though.
It's perfectly delicious.
Actually, all 5 were IC championship
What?
defenses because he was given the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Texas. No. Figure 4. Figure 4. Is that gonna do it?
Figure it out,
This is
Sheamus.
awfully close to the ropes.
If he can get there.
Bitch.
Oh, he broke it.
Broke his knee. He's really good.
Oh. What's Perfect gonna do now?
Could be it.
My knee.
Knee there.
He's a
He's trying
fucking.
to roll it again.
He's a walking Irish flag.
Ropes.
Green and
Looks
orange.
to be-
Uh-oh. More
Oh,
distracciones
there.
from Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh,
Shit
oh
out
my
there.
god. Probably the brain helping out again and again.
Or did he?
I missed.
Too smart.
Or did he?
He's just, oh god.
But did he though? But did he though?
All these
The
reversals.
fucking
Ooh, God.
referee, man.
I know, stand in the corner.
What did I do, man? I'm part of the union.
The referee's a
Code.
freaking luchador on his weekends.
Oh, nice.
Oh, back
Irish
mountain.
first backbreaker.
Oh, cover.
2.
Oh. Fucking loose, bitch.
Oh my god.
What's happening to you?
I fucking hate. He's dead.
What?
So
Oh. Perfect plex.
Wow, perfect flex.
That's got to do it. 1, 2.
2.
Perfect on a tear.
Oh my
man.
god.
Good
He
man.
is so ridiculous.
He's
That is
just perfect.
just-
Get rid of this guy.
that was a great match.
That was a very good match.
Very good match, yes.
Get rid of this guy.
That is definitely your match of the night.
Mr. Prefect.
We might have to sooner or later just have the that rule about if you win 5 times in a row, you can challenge a certain champion. We might have to just bring that back.
We shall see what happens. At this point in time, he's in queue to defend it in a triple threat. Which
All right, I'm gonna mute for just a
may
few
not
moments,
lose.
but I'll be setting things up so you guys keep talking as we get ready for some smacky down. Be right back.
Interesting. We do have only one match determined for next week for us, which will be a gauntlet match featuring some of our top tier men's talent to crown who's going to go one-on-one against Cody at the pay-per-view for the championship. Other than that, though, I don't have anything planned. I don't know, Heather,
Oh.
if you have anything. for the women.
I'm gonna have Piper Niven take on Becky Lynch next week. And she'll have Chelsea Green out at ringside. See if that has any repercussions.
Well, I think we're also gonna have that triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship because
I don't know if we'll do it next week. Yeah, we'll talk Truck because
Cool.
at this point in time he's defended his IC champ. We're running him into the earth. I don't
Yeah.
like.
Well,
He
every week,
defended his-
according to
he
JP,
defended his
that's where
IC
it came from.
championship almost every night. So we might give maybe we'll give Perfect a break. We might talk about doing it either the next week or even. I'm not opposed to doing it at the pay-per-view. We have yet to have him, I think, at a pay-per-view. He's pretty much defended entirely on. Well, he defended on the first pay-per-view. Sorry, but other than that, he has defended on weekly shows.
Yeah.
It is a match that will happen. Maybe it'll be
Yeah.
next week. We'll talk and see. I guess Rayshawn wasn't able to make it, which is unfortunate. Part of
Yeah.
the Raw crew here.
Although there's
I'm
still
kind of
time, he may
excited.
pop on. He usually pops on around.
He gets done at
12.
midnight, he said. So
Yeah, and he's got to make his way back home. So yeah, hopefully he shows up and catches the Raw show. I don't know if you guys, JP, you have anything to highlight for the show here tonight before Conor gets started with it.
I'm sorry, I apologize. I've been so out of the loop. Really, I mean, yes, I could say some things, but I honestly,
Well, I mean, you guys
I'm not
won.
gonna-
I have one thing I can set up for right now, and it kind of be like a way to. Actually, it actually works out in terms of like kind of prefacing some stuff here. So, like, I was gonna say like, oh, in the ring, there's a confrontation. No, I'm not gonna even say that. So basically, there was a little incident that took place between good old Sami Zayn and Gunter backstage. So Sami Zayn, of course, won the King of the Ring, which means come hook or by crook, it will be Sami Zayn one-on-one with Gunter at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Now, there's a fun little issue though, because of course Gunter thinks that, you know, Sami Zayn is a peon. He's beneath him. He already beat him once. Like, why the fuck? You know, he's nothing. And of course, Sami Zayn's like, well, fuck you, dude, because he says that, because I beat not only Kurt Angle but Randy Orton to become the fucking King of the Ring. So I earned that rematch that I never got. So I kind of need that shot. So after we calmed them both down, we decided to have a best of both worlds situation. So what's going to happen is at Bash at the Beach, Sami Zayn will run the gauntlet. I was hoping for a basement scream. Anyway, Sami Zayn will run the gauntlet. So what'll happen is it will be Sami Zayn against Imperium and a third person. So it's a 3-on-1 gauntlet match. And the way it's going to go down is that who decides the stipulation for the match at SummerSlam will be on the line. So if the 3 men win, then Gunter will get to choose the stipulation at SummerSlam. If Sami wins, Sami gets to pick the stipulation. Ta-da.
I would have screamed, but I was taking a piss.
You would have what?
I would have screamed, but I was taking a piss.
Would you have really screamed?
I'll always scream for you.
Hold on. Let me just pick my notes here as I pick my nose, because I forget what the fuck I book. Boop, boop. Let's see.
Yeah, Kratos Meltzer can just burn in hell. I don't understand. Like, his ratings don't make any sense to me. The fact that he's like handed out 5-star matches left, right, and center for things that I'm watching.
Yep, got it. Okay.
So we're doing Sammy versus Ludwig tonight, right?
Correct. Yeah. So tonight we're gonna do Sami Zayn versus Ludwig Kaiser is our main event.
Yeah. Are we doing?
We're doing some other things.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to say if we're doing it.
Okay. I'll put out there what we're doing. We're also doing a couple of contenders matches. Oh, there's another big announcement we should probably make as well. Jade Cargill ain't got no Money in the Bank anymore. She's not going to hold both. She's not going to hold both the women's championship. Congrats to her on winning the women's championship, but she's not going to hold the women's title and the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase at the same time. That is a fucking monopoly. That is not going to fucking happen. So,
What are you gonna do with that MITB?
What are you doing with the Money in the Bank then?
burning it to the ground. Nope.
Have another fucking ladder match. Money in the Bank, baby.
We are going to have we're gonna have a match at Bash at the Beach. There will be another match at Bash at the Beach. Bash at the Beach. I can't fucking talk tonight. This is I am quickly deteriorating, very quickly. Bear with me one moment.
Connor's having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, you could say that. Okay, there we go. Let me just do that. I got 2 more matches left to set up. I just need to get through this for the love of
I'll
Christ.
tell you what the matches are. That we're doing a tag team qualifier between Alpha Academy and Indus Shear.
Yep.
JC Jane is taking on Tiffany Stratton. The women's Money in the Bank qualifier, Liv Morgan versus Ivy 9.
I don't like the way you're stroking that rod.
I was just gonna say, does anybody else
Where it is.
something like
You
that?
guys
And
on the
then
stream are missing out.
Are we doing the?
Yes. So the other part is that we are also going to have of course Judgment Day hasn't been doing so very hot lately. There's been a lot of some bullshit shenanigans. They've just been at each other's throats. Rhea Ripley is not even wanting to be seen or associated with them, so the group is quickly crumbling. And Dominic Mysterio fucking had the fucking U.S. title and he lost it to Braun Breaker. So now, now there's a clear rift. There's a clear rift between different members of the Judgment Day, so much so that JD McDonough was like, "Oh, see, this wouldn't have happened if I challenged Braun Breaker. I would have brought the U.S. title back." And Braun Breaker, of course, accepting with massive ego boost right now after he basically smeared the floor with Dominic Mysterio's remains. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm in a good mood. I'll give you a shot at the U.S. title tonight.
So JD McDonough gets title shot against Braun Breaker.
Oh, good. Because I hope he fucking hits his bobblehead into space.
That's the plan. So, yep, that's what we got for our COD. So let me just double check y'all. All right, and
So, I will say like that. There's some talk in the chat about Alpha said that Okada can wrestle circles around people. I agree. He is very good.
He's
But
not.
I can't say that Omega is nothing special.
I'm going to tell you that in Japan, yes, you're in the United States. The more I watch that guy, the more vanilla he is.
Well, he is essentially that's what he is. He is very John Cena. He is very Roman Reigns. He's in that grouping.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but he is
don't even think he's that over anymore.
I'm saying I'm not talking about over. I'm talking
Ability.
about in-ring ability, right? I actually think he's a good in-ring worker, and he's a guy that actually could work very well in WWE if he was given the support to work very well.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, I can't say he's nothing. Like the guy is, and he's had his heyday in ring. I will say Kenny Omega works in certain forms of wrestling.
A lot
He is
better.
not a great seller, so in ring, so you have to like anything like hard hitting and back and forth. He's in the same vein as like a Will Ospreay, like strong style wrestling with like that additional hit. Like
Yeah.
I like Kenny Omega, but going to AEW literally made him fall off the map.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. It made everybody that was in New Japan fall off the map. Will Ospreay.
Jay White.
Jay White. Don't care.
I don't think
Young
Kenny
Bucks.
Omega, like even going to WWE, could ever be. He's never going to be like an AJ Styles. Let's just be real. He doesn't have
All right.
the mic work to be very good.
all right, you got Smacky down now. Whoop whoop.
So you guys, I noticed one thing. Tiffany Stratton has been pretty bad, like in
Yeah.
terms of win-loss for you guys.
Well, she's not too thrilled. Her and JC Jane having some heated words backstage, especially since JC Jane is also not in great spirits, having lost the women's title. And wait, what's this?
Oh, I'm starting.
Oh,
Hitting the ref. The
Uh-oh.
ref's out.
the ref's down. Okay, that was an instant
That
Fucking
ref
cone.
is such a pussy.
Fucking cone piece of shit.
interessant piece of shit. All right, that was an interesting little caveat there. The referee is still out. Not sure how this is gonna play out, but
In a nap.
Oh, they're already on the outside. There's no count here. Working each other.
I
out.
don't know if the bell rung. I didn't hear. I wasn't sure if the match is officially underway yet or not.
I
Well,
don't think it is.
we'll have to see.
No, they rung his bell.
Oh, yeah. that was good. That was really fucking good. Up, referee is now miraculously back to his feet.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what's crazy, Conor?
Yes.
I know.
No,
I
no,
know,
no. You can't.
but you
You
did.
can't. What?
But I didn't think that's how it played out
No, neither did I.
because the way it's worded.
Yep.
is not-
Yep.
No,
Yep.
yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, this game kind of really fucks you with a lot of things.
It's a good thing I am like. It is a good thing I am very, very high at the moment. Otherwise, I'd be more
You ain't
frustrated. I will be if I get out of this chair too fucking fast.
I had a night like that last week.
Yeah, I needed this. I'm on vacation now, so I'm fucking stoked.
I work tomorrow.
I will pray for you, my side.
And
Yep,
the
same
next
here.
day, and then doctors, and then work.
No,
forever.
I needed this because I've been like my brain MR fried.
Yeah, I can
Whoop,
understand that.
Tiffany Stratton bouncing around. There we go, and that was a okay.
Nothing burger.
No.
Stop it.
I do not consent.
JCJ with a cover and a quick kick out there by Tiffany Stratton. But yeah, we have so the U.S. title on the line later on. Braun Breaker against JD McDonough. We're gonna have Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile in a contenders match for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase that will be determined at Bash at the Beach. And then, as JP said earlier, Alpha Academy against Indus Shear in a tag team qualifiers. We're gonna be getting ready to crown. Holy shit, that's a swanton. The next challengers for the tag titles. Cover by Tiffany on to JC2. No. And then the main event will be Sami Zayn one-on-one with one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Ludwig Kaiser. I'm actually looking forward to that match. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be a sleeper match there.
Should be an interesting night here. We got 2 more weeks leading up to Bash at the Beach. After that, of course, we've got SummerSlam on the horizon. Will we... when is SummerSlam in real life? It's in August, right?
Yeah.
It's beginning of August, I think.
Yeah.
So it's funny. We're kind of a little ahead of the game if we're thinking like by months because we've already had 2.
Well, we were behind in that.
Yeah, we caught up quick. though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we only have 3 weeks.
And just because unfortunately I will be away on vacazione, I will not be available.
Right on time.
What's that? Yeah, we'll line up
It was
perfectly.
skipping that week. Yeah, we
Yep.
should
Oh
actually
shit.
be
Oh, I
on
thought
time.
that was
I'll mention that now. Next week,
no HGGM.
yeah, you might see quite a bit less from us. We might go live. JP and Mike, he was talking about maybe.
Yeah,
potentially live with something else.
Yeah, I thought about going live with some MLB The Show.
You know what I was thinking too is, and this is just a general thought process of, and just for different ideas of stuff. You know, obviously we've done like the Star Wars roundtable, the Marvel. Oh shit, JC Jane just plopping.
Which we've
to-
got to get back on the Empire show. We've got the,
Cover to ref, take your fucking time. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. That was
would've been free count.
ref was thinking that ref was also getting some CT in there. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. What I was gonna say was, what if we did like random movie reviews? Now, when I say random, I mean like one-offs of like just like completely like out of left field, like no major
I'm 100% down with that.
like not
Because-
necessarily
Are you
bad
still
either.
looking,
Well,
man?
no,
NYPD?
no,
Like for example, I'll just give this an
no,
example.
Like, even like a fucking Dune 2 or some other like new movie, Godzilla -1 or some shit like that. I'd be down for that.
I was gonna say, but on top of that too, like this just randomly popped up on my YouTube subscription. That's why I brought it up. Fucking the Lost in Space movie from 1998. Like I'm talking like that kind of
Honestly,
like
I
random
actually
shit.
think I might prefer doing like random movie reviews than roundtables, because
Yeah.
once you like, especially like once you start watching something, you start to be like,
Ooh.
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Like it's too much of the same, I guess.
Yeah.
Which eventually happens. It happened with the Marvel roundtable after a while, where it's like,
Oh,
ah,
yeah.
it's item. Or we can
Oh,
still do
JC
like,
Jane with the
Star Wars
cover.
roundtable.
Oh.
That was so
That was close.
we can still do like the roundtables, but it's good to have the idea of like splitting them up
Yeah.
with something a bit more intriguing or a different watch. Just to give
Oh,
random review
roll up by
on-
Tiffany Stratton too. Oh, Tiffany with the win.
Oh,
That
she-
was
much
some-
needed win there.
But a little controversial beginning too, so I don't think this is the last of.
Controversial beginning, and she was also so fucking so close to losing.
Yo, yeah, she really was. All right, let me set up this next matchup, and I do have to take care of one of the children. This is awakened. I must go knock them unconscious with love. All right.
Hadouken.
What?
Hadouken.
Dookie Mookie. All right.
So yes, Kratos talking about Jeff Hardy showed up on TNA. Heather shared that gem with us. I mean, he doesn't look that bad, but what do you expect? Like, it's not gonna be
No,
good.
I just it's I think it's
His
not.
contract with AEW has expired. I expected him to go home.
I was gonna say
He is home.
the only the only thing I'll say is this. I think that it's a bad decision for him as a person and also the company in general.
Well, he's known to not necessarily make good decisions. So, so what'd you expect?
Yeah,
What'd you expect?
Just that sting about that one.
Just that's the call.
Yeah. But
So,
with
yeah,
him also now being back in TNA means there could be a chance that we'll see him in next year's Royal Rumble.
See,
Yeah.
that's the type of thing where I don't mind if they do it in like, oh, introducing number 15, Jeff Hardy stays in for like 2 people and then gets eliminated. Just because like that's like a legend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they do too many legends, it's terrible. Or when they have a legend come in like him and he lasts for like 15 people, terrible.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Like, what's the end goal? Was it why are you showcasing Jeff Hardy? The guy's fucking 48 years old. What is he gonna do?
They basically did the same thing with Michelle McCool, and it's like,
Yeah, and when I say like he's 48 years old, yes, AJ Styles is fucking there too. But one guy
Styles
is
in significantly better condition.
Yeah.
look at Jeff Hardy's career, right?
Yes.
And he tore
That's
himself.
what I'm
to bits,
saying.
So it's not going to be anything. It was weird looking at that TNA arena when I saw the clip. I'm like,
It looks
it seems so
tiny compared
yeah,
to.
it's so strange. It's like a high production high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that. It was just like, God damn. I mean, I haven't watched in a while, but I don't remember it being that small.
Now, I personally really like those intimate crowds.
I do too.
I think like if you're gonna put on a show where you can't guarantee to sell out a larger group, and you have a TV like you have a TV contract or something like that, you will get the reaction you want from a fan base of like 250 or 500 people, right? Because those are the only people that are gonna go that like really like the product and will be the vocal. They'll give you the reaction.
They'll be the vocal ambiance that the show needs.
Then this is your second match.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I don't know what the main event is. I don't know what your match order is at all.
I don't know what the main event is.
I think it was Braun Breaker. What do you guys think of what they're doing with Braun Breaker in
I like it.
real life?
I like it too. Yeah.
They are showcasing him like the fucking rock star that he is, man.
He's a beast.
Do you think Ricochet is leaving?
Yes.
And I honestly would be like, that's a guy that is like, he fits AEW.
Yes.
He's not going to get any more than what he's gotten in WWE.
Because he's not going to get any more. He's not going to get any further in AEW than he is in WWE.
Nope.
They
He's gonna
will.
get lost in the shuffle real
They
quick.
will not.
If they
not do it.
if they yeah, you're right. If they didn't have such a bloated roster, then he could make a name for himself. But I think honestly, the guy's looking to like make the next step, and I don't think that step will ever present itself. It's kind of like Cesaro.
Yeah.
Right? It's just never gonna.
Well, he'll make an impact. It's just on Rampage.
What impact, though? What impact?
He'll be. The people want to watch him fight. Like he'll have a bunch of big name matches in AEW, but he'll never be like champion or anything like that.
Yep.
Or they'll do the thing of putting the championship on him and have him lose it like the very next week.
Yeah.
People will want him to fight Kenta.
And the
Because they had a feud in Lucha Underground.
Yeah. And I mean, like Lucha Underground is more like AEW than it is like WWE. So he's already kind of done that round. Maybe he just prefers that. I honestly think like, I think it's actually probably not a bad decision for him to leave WWE.
No, it's not.
There's literally nothing else they're gonna do with him.
Speaking of which, I think JD's dead. Cover.
Klingon head just got his ass kicked.
I do wish that this game allowed you in the universe mode to like specify as like a rivalry action squash match.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it
Which
did.
I'm
No.
Which
Unfortunately.
he's crossed.
Yeah. You
Whee!
kind of to kind of work your way around that is to get somebody like local talent
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
turn their score as low as they can go, and just put them up against somebody like Braun Breaker.
So of course, like I said,
The problem with having local talent, why are you giving them a title shot?
Oh, you wouldn't do a title shot. You just do.
No,
No, like,
non-title.
To
Just
build
random.
somebody up, that's what you could do.
Yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah.
but there's a reason why I prefer to have I want to establish the champion, the belt. It's the working
Oh,
man's belt,
Yeah.
right?
The only
Yeah.
worry is
Wee
that
you.
the game will betray
It's,
you.
it's
That's-
not going to be every week.
No, this is just a one-off situation because JD McDonough was running his mouth and Braun Breaker is like, you know what? I'm in a generous mood because I just beat Dominic's ass recently. So I'll humor you. Fine, I'll put the fucking belt on the line. Let's go.
I don't know how this game have these guys like rating wise, because I know they're probably not where they should be in terms of
No,
rating.
I think they have Braun too low.
Yeah, they're like, it's so weird how they do the ratings in this game. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's either you're at like a 90 or you're at a 79.
Yeah.
What? There's like 3 people that are in the 80s.
Oh, covered by JD McDonough, but I see Braun. Oh no, that's not even a 2 count.
Yeah, beautiful.
Not even a
What
2
was
count.
already the ropes?
Yeah, I saw that too.
What did
Yeah.
you guys
Oh.
think of Battleground last week?
I
Not too
didn't
bad.
see it.
It was okay.
I will try to watch
Oh God.
Holy shit.
Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, I'm watching that tomorrow with my
Try
son.
to while I'm working, which means I'll see 0.8% of it.
But at least
I
you-
will see it after it happens. So
Yeah,
'cause I'll be
spoilers.
working.
Yep, same here.
I don't
Oh.
care if you put spoilers in there. I really
Oh shit, Braun! Look at him.
I don't.
No, I mean we can talk about Clash at the Castle real quick. There's only like 5 matches, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And most of the matches
Hold on.
I don't. The women's match I don't care about. The triple threat tag garbage fest.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah,
gee.
that's
And
bad.
Did you
That's
see
gonna be a
that?
nothing burger.
Braun just.
Piper
I think
Niven
I think
versus
it's gonna be
someone.
more than you think. I think this is where they start that dissension. Hold on a second.
Braun just fucking tossed JD's ass right
I
into
know
the
there's
fucking turnbuckle.
I Quit World Championship. I know Drew McIntyre's fighting Damian Priest for the
Yep.
other World Championship.
Sami Zayn
I
and
know
Chad
versus
Gable.
Gable.
And Piper Niven is fighting.
Bailey.
Did you just see
Bailey.
JD get fucking destroyed there?
Neck
Cover 2. Oh shit! Not even a 2 count.
All right. So match 1, Bailey versus Piper Niven.
Yep.
Why have that open?
Well,
I'm
it might
not
it might not
saying
open,
it
it's
is. I'm just.
yeah.
This is the. This is
That
the
can't
number one
be.
match.
That should not be the really.
No, it needs to be the women's
Oh.
triple tag.
Cover.
Yeah.
Countered by Braun.
No. You want to start the
Yeah.
show
World
with
Championship.
a
It'll
banger.
be, if they're smart, this is the weird
AJ
thing.
and Cody.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
just
Continental
because.
Oh.
Just because McIntyre's
Straps are coming down, gentlemen.
down
And Heather.
Yeah, McIntyre is home talent.
Fucking camel clutch.
I just think it-
I kind of
Ah.
hate the idea though. I
Rope
honestly
break.
think Cody Rhodes. This is where I personally, you still appease the fans
Uh-oh.
of the fucking place are still going to see the guy wrestle. I think you'd be doing a disservice to your title by putting Cody Rhodes on first.
I don't care who goes first. I was just asking who they thought was going to win the match.
So Bailey, the team of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
No.
I'm telling you who would.
Covered by JD. 1.
Bailey
Jeez.
is taking on Piper Niven.
Yep.
For the
I'm telling
women's.
you who's
Yeah,
going to win in
he's just
each
saying who he
match.
thinks is gonna win.
In each match.
Oh, Bailey? You think Bailey's winning?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won,
Piper,
so-
Piper
Yeah.
might win by some sort of.
I think
shit.
Piper will lose, but McIntyre will win. They're not going to give both.
But I'm not saying that Piper's winning the title.
Is it not a title match?
It is.
It is a
Yeah.
title match, but he thinks that she's
Like a
gonna
DQ
fight-
finish or something.
Oh, okay. So, okay, so yeah, whatever. I'm just saying Bailey's not winning. Let's just say that.
And or Piper Niven will turn on Chelsea Green. And Piper will
Or
turn
Chelsea
Hmm.
Green will turn on Piper Niven.
Either way, yeah.
One of the two. One of the two.
Chelsea
Well,
Green might cause her.
to lose, and Piper Niven might beat the shit out. All right. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable with Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree.
This is where he wins the belt. This is where he
Yeah.
wins the belt.
I don't think so.
I think Sammy's gonna retain, and this is where he loses his group.
Oh shit,
That's
Braun
my
Breaker.
belief.
Hold on.
I think Otis just loses his shit.
Oh!
That's when
Oh,
the
that's
Queens
it.
come out and help
That's
That's
got to do it.
gotta be it.
Cover.
I love
One,
What I
2. Whoa!
I love that
what I
he
think
thought
is
that was gonna
going
be
to happen
hot.
is Otis is going to get involved and cost Chad Gable the match.
Yep.
And then they're gonna officially break up because that's a storyline you don't need the belt for,
Correct.
No.
and it's a storyline
Right.
you've been fostering.
Oh,
so
beautiful power
that's it.
slam there.
It's gotta be
At
it.
some point, Chad Gable will win the title, and it'll probably be at SummerSlam.
I hope it. I
Money in the Bank, so he gets
kind of hope
featured.
it's at Clash of the Castle just because it's an international show. Cover 2 and
You
No.
know what?
holy shit!
No, they're not.
Honor.
They're
The
not
only-
going to change the
The
title.
only title that will change hands is McIntyre and Priest.
Uh-oh. JD McDonough's gonna make a comeback here. Yes.
The next match
think it-
is.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Trav.
I think it's going to be that Gable wins that Money in the Bank since it's in Canada, and he'll get over big. He'll get big heat for that one.
It could be.
All I know is that I don't think he's winning tomorrow.
Me neither.
No.
Me neither. But Chad Gable is going to lose Otis and Tozawa and Maxine Dupree. Going
Yep.
to.
And
JD
then the
McDonough.
Queens are gonna
Oh,
come in and be the new Alpha Academy.
What?
The
I don't
Queens
know
are
if
gonna
that.
join with Gable.
JD
I
McDonough
honestly
crawling.
don't know if
Rope break. Idiots.
honestly don't know if that's going to actually be a thing.
I think they should just. It's time to break them up.
Yes.
Oh, don't
Like, you can have
win
a
this way,
Otis rivalry
Braun.
because there's not going to be Tozawa.
Ah.
No.
Anticlimactic ending, but Braun Breaker retains the U.S. title. But damn, if I gotta give props to JD McDonough, that was an infinitely better match than I was expecting.
Oh, he busted him too. I like the fact that he was like, fine, I'll give you, I'll feel generous, and then he fucking took it to the limit.
Right?
Shit
Cody
out of it.
Rhodes takes on AJ Styles in an I Quit match for the undisputed WWE title.
Part of me thinks AJ's gonna win. It's very weird. Like natural instinct says Cody, right?
This is a weird one because I think Cody has to win, but this is like for me, it's pretty. It kind of hurts AJ bad because he already lost once against him, and now
Here's Rayshawn.
if
Hey,
he
Rayshawn.
verbally quits, that's gonna be bad.
That's the end of the. If AJ quits, that's the end of the rivalry. That's it. That's AJ.
But
I
like
Quit match is a blow-off.
stereotypically, if you're gonna have a second match,
God damn it.
it's gonna then end in a rubber match as the third match, right?
Yeah, dog.
Right.
What's up, Ray Shizzle?
Man, how are you?
Alright. Kinda annoyed. There was no L train, so I had to walk
Oh,
all the way to Lower East Side by the
Should've
Williamsburg
took the
Bridge.
A
So I could,
train.
I'm not by the A train. So I could
It's just a big hairy man.
it's a joke.
I gotta
All right.
take a 30-minute Uber
I
off
think I think Cody's winning.
Yeah.
Do you think like it will kind of hurt? Like yes, AJ's like whatever.
I think AJ will be fine.
Two
Wait.
losses in a row, and the second one being an I quit.
You
is
went with
kinda-
this match? Oh my
I-
god.
But you can't take the title off of Cody now.
No,
A
this
month
is like a
before-
weird.
A
I
month
think
before
the-
SummerSlam.
I think the I quit stipulation is potentially a hurtful one. We'll have to wait to see how it goes. But an I quit between the two, I would have, if they're gonna have three matches, I would have put that as a third, not
I
the second.
agree.
So
I
if this just
agree.
ends, then it just ends, and that's that.
I agree.
Right,
I
Sean?
agree.
So what were your thoughts on that Braun Breaker match, which he did win, by the way?
Can you tell me the card for tonight?
It's in the chat, man.
So we had the first match we had was Tiffany Stratton against JC Jane. It was a little backstage heated rivalry because, of course, JC Jane's not in the best of moods having lost that women's title. Tiffany did beat JC Jane one-on-one. The match we just had was Braun Breaker successfully defended the United States Championship against JD McDonough. After there was some backstage altercation where like JD's like, "You idiot, Dom! If it was me, I could have easily brought the U.S. title back." And Braun's like, "I'm in a good mood. I'll beat your ass too and show you guys how pathetic you fucking are." And now we got Ivy Nile against Liv Morgan coming up, and this is for a opportunity at the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase at Bash at the Beach, the next PLE we got going on, and then. Tag team matchup after this, which is Alpha Academy against Indus Sheer. That's another tag team qualifier to start figuring out who's next in line to challenge Imperium for those tag team titles after that barn burner of a TLC match at the pay-per-view. You know, that great one. You know, that was awesome. And then, of course, the main event we talked about earlier was, Sami Zayn and Gunther had some heated exchange backstage where Gunther's like, "Sami, you're a peon. Like, I've already beaten you. You don't even need to. You're nothing. You're just a, lower class fool." And Sami Zayn, of course, like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy. I beat my gauntlet. I made it all the way to the finals. I came dangerously close to beating you at Backlash, and fuck you, I beat Kurt Angle and Randy Orton the same goddamn night to win the King of the Ring. So, F off." So,
Just picture him saying all this while he's dancing to ska in the back.
yeah, that's you know what? I was actually doing the exact same thing. So we made a match for Bash at the Beach. It's a 3-on-1 gauntlet match with Sami Zayn against the tag team champs Imperium and a third individual. And stipulation is pretty simple. If Sami Zayn wins, he gets to pick the stipulation of the match between Gunther and Sami at SummerSlam for the title. However, the 3-man team wins, then Gunther gets to pick the stipulation.
Stacking decks?
Stacking decks? So the main event tonight, 1-on-1, Ludwig Kaiser against Sami Zayn.
Right.
Ta-da!
I do not agree with this card.
Well, too
I
bad.
do not.
So Bianca Belair,
Fight each other, you fucks.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark for the triple threat for the tag. I know you don't give a shit, but I think this is where the dissension between Bianca and Jade begins. They're gonna lose.
That's like really fast.
But I think they're having a match at SummerSlam.
I don't know if I I don't know if they're gonna put them together. I wouldn't pull the plug that quickly.
Well, I think it's happening because they realize we need to end this because
It's also Triple H.
Oh,
Keep in mind, Triple H, the man that does things forever.
I got you. But I think Bianca and Jade lose to Alba and Isla.
I think what they're trying to do is make them like run. They're gonna have those two, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, basically become like fucking fusion force of Goldberg and run through everybody. Before they're like, no one else to fight. Now we fight each other. I think that's literally what they're gonna do.
The supposed main event is Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think this is where Drew.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty predictable card, which isn't a bad thing.
I think there's gonna be some surprises. Hey, I'll tell you this right now. It's refreshing to have things unpredictable.
There you go.
I said it's pretty predictable.
I don't think it is.
Like, it's a pretty predictable card. You know what? It's refreshing to have things unpredictable.
Yeah.
God damn you, Conor.
Rayshawn, why don't
Trying to be nice about it.
Because, I mean, it's like what I had told y'all earlier. I don't think y'all could have easily told that story with the whole JD and Judgment thing.
But okay, so here's why.
I asked you a question, and like you said 3 words.
Well,
like,
no,
this is why.
he already had answered. He already had answered in the chat. So he was going to say the same thing. So I already know his answer, and I haven't given. I tried giving my answer.
Oh God.
You're trying to do 2 things at once, and establishing Braun Breaker as a champion is
but we
what
did that
you.
with another superstar that we haven't
Who?
even
Who?
touched.
But you're telling. So listen, Rayshawn, listen to what I'm saying. Just hear me out. Who won the title? Who was the first title holder?
It was Sami Zayn.
No.
What?
Wait,
Who
who
was
was it?
the first title holder?
I don't know.
It
Braun
was
Breaker
Dominic
against
Mysterio.
Yes.
Dominic. I
Then
forgot.
you guys like, nope, we got to course correct immediately.
So now, so then we had Braun Breaker take on Dominic, and Dominic lost, right?
Oh God.
Yes.
They're now,
What the fuck was that?
they're now telling that story of the dissension between
Ooh.
Judgment Day, and using Braun Breaker while establishing him as a champion, workman's champion, because we have to establish the U.S. title.
Oh shit.
Right?
Liv Morgan with a win.
No, he's no Mr. Perfect, but
Yeah, he's no fucking carrot.
So that
You're
is
gonna
why.
establish him as a champion going against JD McDonough.
You're missing the point, Rayshawn.
I'm not.
I get
missing-
what-
I don't
I
think
get
you-
what you're trying to do.
I don't think you're-
You can't.
This is our fault.
So, who would you have suggested?
Who I would suggest Braun Breaker go against?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Shinsuke Nakamura. He's the
But
only other
why?
person that
What
lied.
what story you can build Shinsuke to be that guy that takes him on at a pay-per-view.
Well,
Can't wait to count all the votes we're gonna win on SmackDown.
I'm just telling you.
No, because I just don't. I just feel like we only using the same people, and I'm looking at the win-loss
We're not.
record, and there's a lot of people that has 0 wins or losses.
Okay,
It's because you guys have a
so-
plan for some of the people you're using, like storyline wise. I can understand what the
I
idea was to try and
yes.
the way that Connor explained it at least was. I understand why he's fighting JD McDonough, and I understand what you're trying to do with that. So,
Yep. I do
but
too.
whatever, I don't know. Like you guys are SmackDown.
Tag team
Over here
match.
at Raw, we're just
I
putting
don't know,
banger
I just
after
feel like-
banger, and nobody
Banger
votes for us.
after
Nobody votes
banger.
for us.
I just feel like we haven't established a division for the U.S. title. at
Correct.
all. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Correct.
No contenders at all.
Yet.
People have fought for. No, it's not yet. We should have been had something going on.
Like
You
who?
know what though? It's been hard, even for us, because of like the first pay-per-views being
Money in the
driven
Bank and
by,
King of the
like,
Ring, and
what the
yeah.
pay-per-views they are. Yeah, it's like you have Money in the Bank, you have to get qualifiers. Oh, you have King of the Ring, you gotta get qualifiers, or you don't, but still, we know what the pay-per-views for. So this is actually truly, I think, where we start
first chance
developing
to start
like
doing
monsters
this
and
build.
then monsters and stuff like that.
This
Because we're in the
this-
same boat as you guys are, Rayshawn. I can tell you that for sure. I look at the thing, I'm like, yeah, I got half the roster that hasn't wrestled, like in singles, like 90% of our roster is fucking tag teams, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
But
Between
none of them
that
have wrestled
and-
like in singles combat, which we kind of tried to rectify.
This
Okay,
this
speaking
match.
of tag team, what is the tag team qualifying match we have today? Like qualifying
was-
for what?
For number one contendership
Tag
for the
team
tag
titles.
titles.
And that's another thing I have. Like, why are we not building contenders throughout the
We
week?
just did. We are.
No,
Who's
and
your
it-
tag team champions?
I feel like
Imperium.
every week, I feel like almost every other week is a number one contender tag team match.
Well, you got to do something.
I mean, that's
Why
kinda-
why
kinda-
have one if we're not gonna have?
And you
You
only
see what I'm
have
saying?
you only have 3 weeks between each pay-per-view.
This
And
is
five
why I
matches.
would prefer more than 3 weeks between each paper. That's just what I'm saying. I've
I
already,
don't
I've
think-
already,
I personally don't
already
think we
voiced
need
my.
that from the booking perspective. But it is like you kind of. The thing is, you don't have to have a fucking world championship, women's championship, intercontinental, and tag all defended at pay-per-view.
You're
Do
right.
2 out of 4,
100%
and then the next week
agree
do
with
the
you.
other 2.
No,
Like it's kind of what we're.
I agree with that. I'm pretty sure everyone agree with you saying, basement. I'm just confused, or I'm just questioning. You know,
So,
Why
so
we
if
don't-
you, let me explain. This JD McDonough and Braun Breaker thing was a one-off. Okay. Now we can start building our divisions, however we do that.
That
Does
didn't
that
even
make
look physically possible. I'm sorry. What Tozawa just did, he like
Yeah.
defied physics. Float on top of him.
So we can start doing that.
A hamster ball.
I would have liked to have seen Braun Breaker be attacked by somebody to build that next feud. for
I'm
him.
also mentioning this because I kind of raised the question last week or 2 weeks ago when we had Money in the Bank, the women Money in the Bank winner in a title match. I disagree with that.
Conor.
It should have never happened.
Conor's like, I know.
Just gonna mute for a little while. I'll be back.
I just remember at the pay-per-view, it's like, I was like,
Rayshawn?
"Ah, you know what? I don't see it as a problem. And then as the match went on, I'm like, yeah, that's a problem.
It's happening. It's gonna be a problem.
I think Conor.
Conor retarded.
It's saying I'm Conor retarded.
Okay.
I think like. I
So,
think he ate his fair share of shit at the pay-per-view for that.
so, I can answer and give some explanation to pretty much everything that was just mentioned. I'm not saying they're going to be good ones, but I can give you explanations. So, obviously, if it was up to me in terms of how things would play out, I would not have had Jade Cargill in the title shot whatsoever. I completely agree with you, all of you guys. The main reason I wanted Jade Cargill in the match was to remind people, hey, this bitch got the briefcase. Obviously, I was not expecting her to
You
win.
can't control the game.
Yep. So
Because the game will fuck you.
exactly, and this is right. So that was the main purpose, was I wanted somebody else to win, but I was putting her in the match because A, it's probably the second most important victory in the women's division next to the fucking title, and it was more of a reminder to the audience of this bitch got the briefcase, but obviously shit went south. So I had to, favorite word, pivot.
It's not terrible either because it gives you an opportunity to move the briefcase onto
That's
somebody else.
exactly what we're doing.
Which is fine. I mean,
Yep.
people have to realize that like we play within the game's confines, and the game
Fucks
does
us
not
right
play
every
well with
time.
us.
Now,
It's like, oh, we want to push this guy.
As-
Which is their match.
as-
Well, I guess we're not pushing him.
as far as the U.S. title is concerned, I agree with everything you're saying, Rayshawn, 1,000%. The main reason I wanted to do this matchup with Braun Breaker is because I figured it would kill two massive birds with one stone. Just kind of what JP said,
As long as it worked out.
which
it
thank
did.
Christ it did. So,
Because, oh man,
Yep.
you can't just assume things.
oh, my butthole was very tightly clenched. So now we have a carte blanche and we can have a discussion, because I also want to find out the next challenger that we can build for the U.S. title. But I figured just for this week alone, since we're going to be off next week anyway, and gives us a little more time to think outside the Jesus Christ, he just launched it.
I actually really like the model that they made. Like, he looks fucking correct. He's a bit more buff than he should be, I guess. Otis, but like remember last game?
Yeah. Oh God, I remember last game. So
He was Angry Bird.
So anyway, what happened was we explained that basically there is a continuing rift between the Judgment Day. It's basically Finn Balor and JD McDonough on one side, Damian Priest and Dom on the other. Rhea wants fucking nothing to do with the Judgment Day. And so there was an argument backstage between Dom and JD on how Dom fucked over the fact that he had the goddamn US title and let it slip through his fingers, even with Judgment Day at ringside. Like, we gave you all the tools and you still fucked it up. And JD said, well, hey, if it was me challenging Braun, I'd get the US title back. Braun overheard and said, I'm in a good mood. I'll show you fucking peons how inferior you are. I'll take your challenge. You get a U.S. title shot tonight. And that's exactly what happened. Fucking JD lost.
And
By the way,
adding on to that, nobody from Judgment Day was at ringside to support JD.
yep,
Exactly.
correct. So, dun dun dun.
I feel like the only way we can tell storylines in this game is to just fucking actually tell them with our
Yeah, I was
voice.
gonna say actually narrated.
Yeah. I mean, hell,
And
I
then even then,
I give Basement kudos for the unknown attacker. I thought that was clever.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're trying to do something.
Yes.
Poor
See how
Duke.
that works
Poor
out.
Dookie.
We've been working on this plan for a month and a half now.
So
Yeah, we've had things we've been baking.
So yeah, that's what we got going on here. Oh, by the way, I need to stress something here real quick. The gauntlet match that I mentioned, right? I said it was 3-on-1 with Sami Zayn. So obviously Sami versus Imperium.
By the way, that's another. Before you even continue,
Uh,
why are we throwing Zayn in another gauntlet match? Didn't he already prove that he's?
yeah, he's got the title shot. That's not being in question right now. But Gunter made some valid points in his ramblings of the fact that, like, hey, you know, we've kind of seen this match already and all that stuff, but at the same time, Sami's like, fuck you, I beat Orton and Angle in the same night. So to settle their bickering and kind of put an end to everything, we decided to do another fun gauntlet match where the stipulation of the match at SummerSlam's on the line. So if Sami wins, he gets to pick the stip.
Change its name to Gauntlet Down.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, I think that match with that, I think it's a win-win. Because you've already established Sami being like this guy that's
Ultimate
like,
underdog. Oh, Jesus.
Underdog from the underground. Like he's actually played the role in the game. Even if he loses against them, you don't lose anything.
Correctamundo. It's a safety. It's a.
No, I can see like it's a weird. For me, it's a bit of a weird match to have a pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I
But
get what you're doing because it makes sense. You're not gonna. Have
why would I jeopardize
Yeah,
anything with the main
exactly,
event right now
exactly,
with
yeah.
the build going into it?
I see. That's my perspective of what he's doing with that, or what you guys are doing with that.
I'm playing it safe and padding us until SummerSlam, and we can start the build there. And then it's another layer of the story between Sami and Gunther, so it just adds to the build going into it. Even if the stipulation is mild in comparison, like not like a fucking.
This is like why like it's so
Oh, shit.
important for our own groups to talk to each other about why we're doing something because the
Yeah,
text
I
shit
was
does
at
not.
work.
Yeah, it doesn't
Or-
translate. as
I'm in the
well.
My
same boat.
bad.
Today I'm at work talking to Heather and Trick about what we're doing, and it's like I'm like, okay, we can kind of like put together the card that we want and go in the direction that we want as a group, but like further than that, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
I just picture basement
Yeah,
at work.
that's why-
I just
Especially
picture
with this
basement at
angle
work,
that we're doing.
texting angrily, and then like he mutters out like,
Verbalizing and
"Fuck,
texting.
"Fucking Mr. Perfect's dead."
That's why I'm having this discussion with them because we couldn't really have.
We have never yet, which is we need to. We need to.
You'll
We
need to
had-
figure out a day.
We had,
Now that we're done with the first pay-per-views that kind of writ themselves for the most part,
yeah,
we're gonna have to figure out
brainstorming
the-
session.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Jesus Christ.
Charge up punch.
Now, by the way, just to give you guys an idea in terms of the ranking system of the tag teams, of course, we had that tournament to crown tag team champions back at Backlash. And, cover by Otis there. That could do it after the... oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking flying in there. Indus Sheer made it to the semifinals. They made it to the last 4 teams in the tournament, so they have a better win-loss record than Alpha Academy, unfortunately. But we shall see how they fare. So if you're trying to pick on like the favorite to win, would probably be Indus Sheer just from their track record so far, but they do have El Bag and they have Jinder in his full ring gear outside the ring. Why the fuck he did that?
Good thing with you guys having like, I mean, Indus Sheer or whatever, but like at the same time, I've never seen them do anything in real life. So
Yep.
this is kind of good. This is kind of a bonus for you guys because it's like just there's no relation.
We right, which means we can have all the fun we want with it.
Yeah.
We can make them into a comedy tag team, whatever the fuck.
Well, there's no how you can do that. This is the joke that Indus was telling to Sheer.
I actually meant to hit.
They're both bad.
Oh shit!
You're not gonna see him on
Oh.
WWE because it got released anyway.
World's strongest serum.
Did one of them sign with
Tana?
some other promotion?
I don't think so. Could be wrong though.
No, I think there's no free agent.
There's just some other guy that looks like one of them.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
Sanga something.
Well, this is Sangha and Veer Mahan as the team. Oh, Jesus,
I think
Akira.
Sangha signed with somebody else.
He did? I don't.
Like today.
I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
I
quick
swear I
roll up,
saw
Otis.
something on Twitter.
Otis, could he get it for Alpha and get a huge? Oh, that. Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, Jesus.
I thought that was cool. The ropes almost beat Sangha right there. Before he got tangled.
Woo! Pin him. Yeah, there you go. Pin him. Quick, quick, quick. 1, 2. Oh, no. We will have other tag team contender matches as the weeks roll on. Oh, God. Including the Creed brothers. We also got Street Profits. We also are pretty deep with the tag teams but those tag belts currently around the waists of Imperium, and since Imperium is already wrestling at the pay-per-view, since the titles won't be on the line, we got to find a way to challenge or find the next challengers. Oh God, nice clothesline there by Otis. What the fuck?
I'm googling it right now.
What the what?
I tried to. I saw something on Twitter with a person named Sangha. And it looked kind of like him.
Oh, you guys are in
Which is
research
why I
mode.
was like, oh, he might have signed with some other promotion.
It's Satnam Singh.
Oh, okay. I'm there. That's close. Fuck.
Yeah.
Is it the same guy though? Just under
No.
Okay.
No, he is 7'4".
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he is in AEW.
I was wrong on all accounts then.
Up cover. This could do it.
He
Indus
ate
Shear
Sangha.
gets the win.
Yep. Oh,
Wow.
Big win for Indus Shear.
Very good. Very impressive.
And this is #1 contenders for the tag championships, which are currently on Imperium.
Imperium. Yep, exactly. Just updating my notes here. So Tiffany Stratton.
So how are you going to handle that, considering Imperium is going to be in the gauntlet match? You double duty?
No.
Or is this before?
Well, if we can't have the tag titles on the line, #1 contendership is not a bad middle ground. Let's see.
It's like my-
You right there?
No, you didn't answer my question at all.
Okay,
Yeah, you
what
did.
was your question?
So
These guys are #1 contenders right now, right?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought that.
It's to get them into a #1 contenders match.
Oh, okay.
So next
Yeah.
week we'll do another one, and then those two will face off probably
Oh,
in week
okay.
3.
I misunderstood.
So the gauntlet match is not a pay-per-view. No, you correct me if I'm wrong. It's not a pay-per-view event. The gauntlet match is
It is.
weekly. So tonight, Sami Zayn takes on Ludwig Kaiser in week 1 of that said gauntlet match.
You are correct.
Yes,
Right.
basically
And
the
next week he'll take on. If
Giova-
he wins tonight, he will then take on.
no, he's gonna take on
Giovanni
he'll take on Giovanni Vinci no matter what next week.
But then at the pay-per-view, he's taking on 3
Oh.
competitors in a gauntlet.
Yes.
Negative.
Oh,
What?
God.
You guys are saying. You guys need to figure out your fucking writer's room.
That should not.
Rayshawn's like, I disagree with everything.
Okay.
And JP's like, what?
You know, I quit drinking, but now it's looking quite tasty right now. Where is it?
Welcome to SmackDown.
Well, why is he wrestling against Ludwig Kaiser then if he's going to be facing them all at the pay-per-view?
Oh.
Preview of the pay-per-view.
That's yes. That
Don't make sense.
makes sense
Yes,
to me.
yes, fight each other,
Great.
cannibalize
Oh,
each
he's
other.
gonna-
From the inside out.
I thought this was a week-by-week thing.
This is a very akin to a certain era of WWE wrestling where they did do the like. Well, I mean, I've done it. I did it last fucking season a lot, where it's like, oh, we need to do something to prepare for the pay-per-view. We will showcase all these wrestlers in one match. Then there will be individual matches at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You gotta build it. How else are you gonna build it?
There is no other way.
That's my question.
And to answer the other question there, it does not appear that Sangha or Veer Mahan or Jinder Mahal have signed anywhere else.
They have
just
not.
yet.
Can they yet, or are they under the?
They
It's
cannot.
close enough that they probably can actually, because it was
No.
April. Oh no,
No, I think they got
90
another. They got
days.
another. They got
Won't
another
be
month.
until July or August.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that I give a fucking shit, to be honest. They really made this guy look not like a human being.
So what I was going to say was, there are those tag team titles that we love so much.
Gorgeous.
So what I was going to say was, the gauntlet match at the pay-per-view between Sami Zayn and the 3 individuals. Notice how I said 3 individuals, because 2 of them will be Imperium for sure. It will be Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. However, I will 100% confirm that the 3rd person is not Gunter.
Dun, 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 dun.
To be determined.
Unknown.
Local talent? What?
Mr. Perfect. You want to kill
We
Sami
can
Zayn?
get a Ouija,
Mr. Perfect, innit?
get a Ouija board. What I will say, what I,
It's
El Generico.
what I, oh my god, that's actually a great idea. All right, let's skip this shit. Where again? I do love those belts though.
Good.
Adding the blue to them would make them just fucking
That's what we did. Yeah,
astronomical.
they're that's in the community creations. I specifically downloaded that version with the blue on it. Yo,
I did that.
listen up. Here's the story. Boom.
About how I beat a homeless man in the...
It was generic. Oh. So,
It's just
all right.
something about like how they worked his hair that makes him look exactly like the fucking claymation motherfucker.
I gotta.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about. I have a fun little question for you guys. So, let me just update my records here into Sheer with another victory. Very nice.
They should change his name to Yukon Sam.
So knowing that the stipulation is on the line at the Bash at the Beach, who would you guys want to see win? Do you want to see Sami win the gauntlet one more time? Or more importantly, if you had to pick the stipulation between Gunter and Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, what would you guys pick?
I want Gunther to pick. Oh, you talking about like a match?
Yeah, the actual match itself, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, just like fan survey, like, okay, what kind of match do you think would be fitting for Sami Zayn and Gunter?
Iron Man.
Yeah. Or Last Man Standing.
No, I don't want to watch a last man standing match.
I know you don't. But he said he asked the question, and honestly, either Iron Man or Last Man Standing fit their styles the best.
2 out of 3 falls would be alright too.
Yeah.
Anything that like doesn't end in his
Giving GP an aneurysm.
6-man Hell in a Cell 60-minute Iron Man match. Throw in 4 other competitors.
Oh
That's
wait,
what I want.
wasn't that the basement fuck you match?
It is, yeah, it is the basement
That's
funky match.
what I need. That's what I need. I want to see 4 Sami Zayns versus 4 Gunthers in a War Games match.
Is this the
Can we do this afterwards?
Sami and Gunther first match, Conor?
What's that?
This is
No.
Sami and what's his
They
first
fought
match?
before, and he almost.
So the only time they've ever fought before this was at Backlash when we were crowning our first champion, which was Gunter. Sami Zayn was the opponent who, out of all the qualifying gauntlet matches that we had, is the only one that won his gauntlet qualifying match from starting at number 1. So he made it all the way to the finals, and then Gunter just put him in his place and stopped him. Ref, what the fuck? Okay.
Count. What the fuck was that?
Because I was gonna ask, like, if they have like such a heated rivalry right now,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only right to put them in the hall.
Well, we'll have to see what happens at the.
Okay, the only reason I've suggested what I suggested is because I know how this game works.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't get what you want at a certain matches.
Correct.
honestly. And that's
True.
why I'm like 2 to 3 or Iron Man. 'cause
That's
you'll get, like,
why. That's why. If you notice, this booking of the main event is extremely safe.
Okay.
This is the main event.
This is the main event for tonight. Yep.
Sami loses.
Sami versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, we didn't look at the fucking news. They all
Oh
might
yeah.
be
Oh,
injured.
Blue Thunder Bomb. They're all injured. Rated R. Starts Friday.
The women were fucking destroyed after the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. Up.
Oh, ooh, drop.
No.
Was close.
They don't get that lucky.
I did see the match.
You know what? I actually really love the draw for Santos and R-Truth. That was
I do
perfect.
too.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Oh, nice. By the way, I've noticed less of those missing. Okay, that's a stick.
Well, that only happens with Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Up. Okay. Giovanni Vinci threw in a kendo stick, and Ludwig just like
That's why
tossed
the
it.
ref didn't count. He was putting a turnbuckle.
Motherfucker!
cover
All
that
right, nailed it, Sammy.
Kendo stick out, maybe.
Sure, Sammy. That's not overkill at all.
time. No, not at all.
Up there, he's arguing with.
There we go.
Now the question is, just like the old days of the NWO, who's the third man?
Yeah.
I'll have to see if we hear anything in regards to the third individual that would be joining Imperium
Could
at
be
the
anybody.
PLE.
Anybody.
Oh,
Did you guys see the clip of Michael Cole being like, "Oh, it's the Monster Among Men," and he's like, "Well, he has to be because our ref looks like Dracula."
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Eddie,
That fucking
Eddie Munster,
guy.
yeah, Eddie Munster. Oh my God,
Perfect eyebrows. That fucking one ref.
Michael Cole has had some really fun zingers. There's one.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Michael Cole is so much more fluid and natural now that he doesn't have
Oh,
anybody in
it's-
his ear yelling
it's-
at him.
it's
They
night-
stick to the
it's
fucking
night-
script.
It's night and day. He's honestly like
Well,
up
yeah.
there with one of my favorites now.
He got a spit take from his fucking
He has.
commentator.
Is that when McAfee was laughing at
Yeah,
him?
McAfee spit out his water. I'm like,
Oof.
that is actually funny because that guy, I'm like, man, he drags the attention because he
Yeah.
looks like, yes, I spend my days in plastic surgery.
By the way, real quick, I saw okay, Sammy counted that one. Ludwig Kaiser versus Sheamus was a damn good match on Raw recently, and I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing him in.
What's crazy, Ludwig is good. I hate his, I think he's going to be released, Giovanni Vinci, but he's fucking good in ring.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And it's just, where do you go with him? What do you do with him? And
Mhm.
I hate the fact that,
Especially in
I hate the way he
singles,
looks, first of all.
I'm very happy. I'm obviously gonna fucking say this, and I'm very happy they won the tag team titles because now they have a dual purpose of. In our game here in HGGM of like dual purpose of Blue Thunder Bomb again, boom,
Win with that.
1, 2. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He made short work of him.
Sami Zayn with a
Sami Zayn
win
is on top of
on
your
the.
roster.
Two,
Except for
two.
one time when he got stopped.
So, even though a little bit of distraction, another victory for Sami Zayn. All right, where the fuck?
Racking him up.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Also, when he's in a gauntlet match, if he beats like 3 people, are you counting that as 3 victories?
Well, in the when
We did the first time.
technically.
Well, that's how I'm gonna count things.
Well, it is now.
I
On that
feel like
note,
that's because you have to win a match in order to move on in the gauntlet. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, you got a pinfall victory. It's more so for that little and you can add notes to it too. Like on our notes, we have like notes on the thing. Anyway, that's gonna do it for SmackDown. So thank y'all for tuning in. Much appreciated.
Go for Raw.
Yeah, they're. I suck at booking. So thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys.
I'm fighting you on the
Well,
booking.
well, I just want peace. HGGM mode will not be taking place next Friday, but we'll probably have some content sprinkled throughout the week or weekend. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. So until then, peace.
Good night.